Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading for you guys. I hope everyone is doing well, or as well as can be expected. Ciao. Okay. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. We're just going to see what messages y'all need to know right now based on the situation that you're dealing with. Okay. That can help you to navigate your situation. If you guys want to book a personal reading, be sure to click the link in the description box. Everything you need to know about personal readings or any of my other channels or content is in the LINKTREE link, okay? The discount code that you can still use is in the posts section of the channel. And if you're a member, you can get the members discount code. But yeah, make sure you go with what you know. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, okay? Not everything in the reading may be for you. Some of it may. The whole thing may. But just don't bring anything unnecessary into your life that doesn't belong. I just heard, look what the cat dragged in. Man, I don't know how people have those little dog doors and cat doors. I'd be like nervous about animals from the outside coming in, like wild animals. Lord. But let's see. For Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? What is the message for Pisces regarding whatever situation they're dealing with at this time? Trust yourself. Okay. You got to make a decision on your own, or there needs to be a decision that's made. And it's not necessarily that you're making it by yourself. I feel like your spirit team is helping you, but it's like you're progressing along a path. Okay. This bridge here definitely signifies that you don't have to be afraid of where you're going. And wherever you're going, there's a destination. There's it's going to sound dumb, but there's a destined destination. Change your perception and choose wisely. Yeah, there's definitely a decision that you have to make about how you're going to move forward. You may be thinking small, okay? And Spirit is trying to help get you to change your perception or your perspective about a situation, because what you see right now is not a true representation of reality, or it's not a true representation of everything that you could have. There's a path that's very barren and not very, I don't want to say luxurious, but there's a path. You have a choice between a path that's going to be very lush and fruitful and a path that may not be as fertile, okay? And what I'm getting is that one of the paths that look more fruitful actually will not be as fruitful as what you think, or the path that may look more barren right now is going to be more fruitful. What else for Pisces? Breakthrough. Yeah. I feel like you guys are being posed with the dilemma of your destiny. You're being presented with a choice that you have to make about how you're going to move forward. Yeah, completion. And 21, learning and forgiving. So there's definitely something that's come to an end, Pisces. You've seen the full picture, or you've gotten as much as you can get from a situation. And you're about to realize that it's okay to move forward, learning and forgiving. It's all right to take what you've gained and move on with your life. Okay. One more card for Pisces. Separation. Okay. 18. Yeah, it's like whatever this path is that you're on, it's like actually walking it is very scary. The bridge could collapse at any time. The water could come rushing back in at any time. Yeah, deception. Interesting. And intuition. Yeah, I feel like the way that you perceive a situation right now is a little bit skewed. You're perceiving something in a certain way, and however you're perceiving it is not a true representation of what it actually is. And I feel like you know that intuitively, and Spirit is trying to tell you to trust yourself. Like, everybody could be, for example, you're in a group of people and it's literally like the reckoning and the world is falling apart. But there's a little cave in the woods, and there's like the opening to this cave, and it looks really scary, and there may be some scary sounds coming out of the cave, but your intuition is telling you that that's the way that you can escape or be protected from whatever's going on around you. And the whole group is like, no, Pisces, that's dumb. That's stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't be crazy. Don't go into that dark cave. But something in your spirit is telling you that you should go into that dark cave and that everybody should come with you to be safe. It's like, that's what's going on. Because the decision that you make right now is going to determine the outcome that you have. And it's not so much that it's not that you're going to make the wrong decision. I feel like whichever decision that you make is going to be in alignment with what your path truly is. But I also feel like one option may be a little bit more difficult, or one option may be a little bit more vexing. It could be a little bit more frustrating than the other. One option that looks easier, or it looks more lucrative, or it looks better at this time may actually, it may not turn out to be that way. What's going to help you make this decision and follow your intuition is realizing that something is complete. Something is over. And it's like learning to forgive yourself and learning to forgive the situation. Kind of like if you have unfinished business or quote unquote loose ends that you feel like you need to tie up in a situation, it's going to keep you attached to that situation. It kind of feels like something that's completed, but there's not a lot of closure. There's not a neat bow that's being put on the situation to say, oh, it's complete. You finished this. Now it's time to move on to something else. But it's like, what's holding you back from making the decision that's more lucrative for you, or what's confusing you when you want to make the decision that's more lucrative for you, is that you feel something else behind you is not done, or that whatever's behind you is kind of distracting you from seeing what's in front of you. You will have a breakthrough, but it's going to require you to separate yourself from the crowd, from the group. You may not be able to convince people to go with you, because more than likely they're not going to go because they're stuck in whatever paradigms that they've created for themselves. And that's their prison to live in. It's not your prison to live in. That's their hell to pay. That's their burden to bear. It's not yours. So it's like, I don't know if this is a situation where you wish you could have saved more people, or you wish you could have caused more people to wake up or see the truth. But if they're not going to see the truth, that's on them. You stopping what you're doing, or you trying to drag them along with you, isn't going to help you benefit from the blessings that you have in front of you. Okay. And y'all are going to be like, oh, I know, I ain't taking nobody. Well, I'm minding my business. Da, 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 da. Wake up. What else does Pisces need to know? Man crying. I'm hearing Rihanna's song. Rum pa pa pum, rum pa pa pum, rum pa pa pum. Man down. Oh mama, 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 I just shot a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Ah, ah. Oh, mama, 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 I just shot a man down. And then she was talking about didn't want to do it. Burning bridges and cocky. It's all about them. Struts for your attention. You're the real badass. So it doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're this man or you're not this man or this man is dealing with you or whatever. But burning bridges is like a situation where once you walk over this bridge, it's burned. You can't go back, nor can anybody else follow you. Once somebody makes their decision, once you make your decision, the decision is made and there's no going back. There's no turning back. There's no revisiting something, reconciling something. It's just done. There could definitely be somebody who burned a bridge with you, whatever. Okay. Somebody could have burned a bridge with you and they felt like it was all about them. At the end of the day, like there's no going back. There's no change in the situation. And I feel like someone is upset about it because they can't go back and change what has been done. There's a deceptive energy here that's trying to prevent you from following your intuition, trusting yourself, learning and forgiving and moving on, breaking through, following this path. What else for Pisces? Entrapment. Jeez. You know? Stuck. Yeah. There's definitely an energy of a person or people who aren't going to be able to travel with you to this new world, to this new reality that you're creating for yourself. And somebody is very upset because they're stuck. Aren't you happy to hear that? Feeling defeated. Party. Relieved to be single. Live it up while you can. Go meet new people. This is about you, Pisces. I'm just being snarky. But this is about you, Pisces, who definitely cut the cord. You cut the cord and you detached from a person. I feel like you need to know that now that you have crossed that barrier or crossed that threshold and you've begun to cross this bridge or this ocean, okay, some of you are moving overseas. Some of you are going to be a whole ocean away or states and miles and kilometers away from the person or the people, the group or the individual who was too stuck in their own ways or stuck in their own belief systems to follow you. And you're going to be really happy. You're going to be very relieved to be on your own. Enjoy this time and go meet new people, create new situations. That's what you should be doing right now, or that's what you should be preparing to do. This is what you should be looking forward to. If any of you are in a position or a situation right now where you're you're doing your absolute best, your blood, sweat, and tears are being invested into cutting ties with people who don't serve you or moving forward in your life mentally and like really blossoming as an individual, you need to look forward to this really positive time that's about to happen in your life where your intuition is going to be really strong. You're going to understand yourself a lot more clearly. You're going to see what you need to see to move forward, and you're not going to have the weight of people's issues holding you down or holding you back. Okay? You gotta get excited about it, child, because it's definitely coming. Ooh, my knee. My kneecap, my neck, and my back. Interesting. What does Pisces need to know? Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? Five of Swords. Could be air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Strength card, Leo. Three of Wands, Aries. Yeah, this is about you having the courage to embrace the future and not trying to go back. Because once you get to the shore, that opening is going to be closed. It's like if the sea was parted and you had to walk across to get to a better place. First of all, it takes courage to take that first step into the depths of the ocean that you know would swallow you up if that bridge or pathway was closed, right? So as you're walking, Pisces, this is the image that Spirit is giving me. As you're walking, the water is closing up behind you. So even if you were to turn back, you would end up drowning. Okay? Whatever this is in your life, it does not matter. A lot of you guys want to think that it's a specific person. Maybe it is. But it's not just talking about them. It's talking about everything in your life that has kept you in a place of stagnancy. Everything in your life that's kept you in a place of complacency. Everything in your life that has kept you in a place of mediocrity and low self-esteem and everything else that holds you back. Once that portal closes, once the door starts to close, you have to make a decision. Are you going to be caught in the middle of the ocean as the water continues to rise? Or are you going to continue taking steps down that new path? Whatever somebody's holding back from you, whatever someone's keeping from you, you already know what it is. Whatever someone's being deceptive about, you already know what it is. You expect it. You've turned your back on it. What's the Five of Swords? Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. And the Three of Wands. See what I'm saying? You have a goal that you want to accomplish. And this goal is pretty large. It's pretty substantial. But you, with the Knight of Cups, you're connected to a pathway that can lead you there. You're on the right path. Whatever people are saying or however, the situation may appear, you're on the right path. The more you trust yourself, the more clarity that you will have as you walk this path to see what's coming and face it. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. It's time to face your fears. And if you have faced your fears, understand that you're going to be equipped with everything that you need to continue to navigate this. What's the Five of Swords? Tower. Ooh. Don't trust anyone who's just coming out of the blue, randomly apologizing or trying to act sincere. They're full of shit. And it's because everything is crumbling. And instead of taking a leap of faith with you, they got pushed. And it's a totally different outcome when you get pushed because you're in that heightened state of reactivity. You're in the heightened mode of reactivity. And you're in a fear-driven reality at that point. So because you took a leap of faith, you're in a courageous state of mind. You're in a very determined state of mind. Because you jumped out of the tower purposefully, because you decided to trust that you would, land on your feet or figure something out. You have the power, the red cloak. Okay? Power structures are crumbling. People are being forced out of their positions. There's a new sheriff in town. But it's not how people really see. It's not what people actually think. That's not what it is. It's the authority of Source. It's the authority of the all-powerful creator that is within all of us and moving seamlessly through the universe, because that's what we are hardwired to resemble. That's what we are. That's what we come from. It's an ancient source of power that has always been in charge, or that's always been, dominant in our realities, but that a lot of people have, utilized certain skills and techniques to obfuscate. You're going to be feeling, all of a sudden, you're going to be feeling very determined, Pisces. There's going to be a sudden moment where you feel extremely like emboldened to cut people off, shut people down, like really tell people exactly where they can go and exactly how they got you fucked up, okay? The World card is here. See, this is the end with the World card and the Four of Swords. This is the end of a tumultuous cycle. There's peace now entering your life because you have a new goal, or you have a new motivation, or you have new inspiration. There is peace entering your life. There's rest. There's answered prayers. There's an ending of suffering that's happening in your life because you have started to take action towards a vision and a dream that you believe can be realized. And you're no longer waiting on the back burner. You're no longer sitting on the sidelines. You're taking the bull by the horns and you grabbing them suckers and you're riding that bitch all the way home. And home to you could be different things, but it's just a belief. Home is an essence of what you want your reality to look like. And you're having the courage to face the people, places, and things that don't want to see you get there. Okay? What's hidden that Pisces doesn't see? The Ace of Wands. So whatever this goal is that you have, it's like the ending point, the final chapter, or the outcome is something that you don't see, but you feel like you have to drive towards it. Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles. You don't see that the decision that you're making to take action towards this goal is protected. It's also a learning phase that you're going through that's going to teach you a lot of valuable things, but it's also rooted in a firm foundation. This feeling of lack is going to turn into a reality of knowledge and accomplishment. Okay? What's the Ace of Wands for what's hidden? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever this idea is, or this new project, this new business is very valuable. Your ideas are very valuable. The goal that you want to reach is very valuable in some way, shape, or form. It's also what you should be focusing on, I feel. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. That's 8 Pentacles. Is this about your work? Something that you're working on independently. An independent project, an independent business. Prioritizing this, making this your main focus. Doing something towards that goal every single day. What's the Ace of Wands? Page of Cups and the Hermit. Virgo energy. There could be also a partner waiting for you on the other side of this. If you are single, some of you guys, there's like a partner, a spouse or a business partner or a friend. This is somebody who is in alignment with you. They're looking for you, and more than likely you're searching for them subconsciously on some level. Yeah, the Hermit. There's a person looking for an individual of value with good ideas, creativity, resources, but not in a way where they're going to use you. But there's somebody who's searching for a person like you, or there's somebody who's searching for someone with your particular skill set. Y'all remember that movie where that man's daughter got kidnapped? I have a particular set of skills. That's what it's like. Seven of Wands. Ooh, not the Star card in reverse. I haven't used this deck in a while, so I don't know how that happened. There's something that's going to cause you all of a sudden to have a really strong focus on this new goal. I feel like a lot of you guys are learning to believe in your dreams. You're learning to believe in the reality that everyone else thinks is insane. There's a person here who's searching for a person like you. And it doesn't have to be in love, but they're searching for a person like you, and they literally have to fight all these other people off with a stick because they're like, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I feel like there are people observing you, defending your position, or there are people who are observing you fight for whatever it is that you're working towards, and you're not even seeing it. Yeah, it's like there's something. I feel like what's hidden is that you're going to receive something. And I don't know if it's literally a thing. It might be with Pentacles, but I don't know if this is a job opportunity. But it kind of feels like you're going to receive some type of offer. And you're not going to expect it. Because someone is searching for a person like you to fill a void. Y'all can take it how you want, because some of y'all are so ignorant and fucking stupid. But I'm not talking about like in a negative way. Like there's a position open and somebody wants you to fill that position because you're the only one who can fill that position. And they're searching for someone who can fill that position. And I feel like you're about to be offered a new job, or you're about to be offered some type of opportunity that you're going to be very passionate about. You're really going to enjoy it. It's going to allow you to utilize your skills and your creativity and the knowledge that you have. What's the actual Ace of Wands for Pisces? Moon. That's what's hidden. You don't see it coming, and you may be afraid of it. You may be scared. You may be nervous about it. But Spirit is saying, yeah, the sun, after this eclipse, ooh, and the Four of Wands. Some of y'all could be purchasing a home. Some of you guys could be getting into a relationship, marriage. What's the actual Five of Swords? Ace of Cups reversed. King of Wands and the Emperor. What's the Hermit? Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, 10 Cups. I feel like there's somebody here who believes that what they're looking for is an illusion, but then they're going to meet you, find you, come across you, and see that it's not an illusion. Some of you guys are confused about whether or not you can have what it is that you dreamed of, or have what it is that you really want, because you've been searching for it for so long. But it's like the more you value yourself highly and go towards things that you're passionate about without fear, that's how you're going to find it. Like if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for a home or a place to call home, a job that you love, business that you're really passionate about, it's like if you go towards the things that you value most, if you stick with your guns and you stick to your ethics and your morals and you follow your passions, that's how you're going to find it. It's going to become very clear. Some of you guys are unhappy because you can't find it, but it's like you're chasing after something that's not in alignment with you, or you're chasing after something that doesn't fulfill you. And that's what's making you unhappy or confused even. And when it's like, when you end up finally at least, acknowledging this to possibly be the case in your life, there's this breakthrough that happens where you see all the pieces coming together that you weren't able to see before. 7 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. 7-3, 7-3. March to July. Cancer season and Leo season. So July is very significant when it comes to raises, promotions, recognition, contracts being offered, completion of something being built. Some of you guys are confused as to why you're not getting recognition in a certain position that you're in right now, and why it feels like it's such a hard fight to remain in that position. And I feel like it's because you're meant to be somewhere else, or your value is going to be more appreciated if you were to go towards the things that you're actually more passionate about. This is not for everybody, because some of you guys are passionate in what it is that you're doing. And the message that I said earlier about how somebody's searching for a person like you to fill a void or to fill an opening, that's what's coming, because you've already made the realizations that I'm saying. A lot of you have already made the realizations of, okay, I keep fighting every single day. And, basically, going through this uphill battle with people just to get what I deserve, when it seems like nobody wants to give it to me, or it seems like nobody wants to respect me, or it seems like nobody wants to acknowledge me. And it's like you decided that you were going to stop fighting that uphill battle, because it was literally an illusion, or it was literally a choice that you had to make. Like, you were giving away your power by fighting that uphill battle, and you made a decision to reap your harvest or receive your harvest from all of what you've learned and everything you know, and take that with you to a place that's like more in alignment with your vision. So if you're in a situation where you feel like what you're seeing is not a true representation of what your heart is seeing or what your intuition is telling you, then you're being asked to follow that inspiration to where it is that you're meant to be. What's the Tower? Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's somebody who's going to say something crazy all of a sudden. I feel like somebody just wants to make you unhappy or say mean things. 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, ignore it. They have a minimal amount of value. 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. What's the 2 of Swords reversed? Knight of Swords reversed. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you know what somebody's going to say. You know what somebody's going to do. You expect this. You expect for someone to be angry and upset and blow up and have this negative reaction to something that you're saying. But I feel like if it needs to be said, it needs to be said. Or somebody has a really visceral negative reaction to something that you're doing, but you already know that that's what the reaction was going to be. Because someone is unhappy, I feel that they aren't able to be the gatekeeper or the bouncer to your life. 10 of Wands, Empress. People may say that you turned your back or you abandoned them. No, you didn't abandon no fucking body. These hoe ass bitches did want to come with you into the cave because they was too fucking scary and felt too emboldened to try to stop you from going through the cave. That's on them. They're the ones feeling defeated. They're the ones who know they burned a bridge with you. They're the ones who are feeling trapped in their situation. Don't bring this burden with you. I feel like you're turning your back on these people's burdens, or whoever the fuck this is. If it's your family, if it's an ex, if it's, fake ass friends, delusional. Because there's definitely a friend that you have or somebody who's in your circle who's very delusional, or who creates illusions in your life. Or who, there's definitely somebody, especially it's either a Scorpio or a Virgo, and they're saying negative things. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. They feel hurt. They feel disappointed. There are definitely people who are saying negative things about like how you're not going to get what you want. Because right now, the finish line, the 4 of Wands that we saw with the Sun card is not visible. It's not materialized yet. There's something that right now you're doing that the outcome is not yet materialized. But it's okay, because all the things that you feel like you need to know about what's going on, you already fucking know. You know that these hoes is gossiping. You know these bitches got a whole lot of shit to say. You know people are already feeling away and wanting you to fail because that would validate them. That's the crazy part. People will literally sit there knowing that you the truth, knowing that you real as fuck, knowing that you are that you have the sauce, the swag, the seasoning, everything else. Knowing you are not only the table, but you're the motherfucking main course, the entree, the dessert, the appetizer, the drinks, everything. And they will not support you because at the end of the day, they know if they support you, you'll be more emboldened to do what it is that you need to do and make something happen in your life. So they will withhold support. They will withhold any type of genuine interaction so that it can reinforce whatever negative outcome that they want to see, that will end up validating them more so that they can have that small baby toe boost of feeling better about their fucked up situations. That is not you. And there's only going to be so many times that I'm going to be here to say it to you. Because I'm the type of person where if we coming up with a solution, or are we just wallowing in the same fucking cesspool of muck and bullshit, slop? Because I'm not even going to hold y'all. I am over it. I am fucking over it, bro. Because I really enjoy what it is that I do. But I'm tired of people flipping it on me when the energy is what it is. I'm tired of people making it seem like I'm not sitting up here saying it real the way it is. I'm tired of people making it seem like I'm just being a certain way. No, I'm picking up on y'all's fucked up ass energy. And the breakthroughs that I see and the positive things that I see, don't get me wrong, because I've said it through the entire reading. That's those of you guys who are actually listening. But I apologize to y'all who are actually listening and who actually have some type of positive desire that you want to gain when I do these readings, because all of these ignorant ass stupid bitches that don't want to get out of their fucking situation and want to keep blaming everybody else for their own delinquency, they keep coming back because they want to hear something different and they're not doing anything about changing their fucking lives. So I apologize for those of you who have to hear that shit. But that's what it is. Those of you who are moving and making moves, those of you who are locking things in, those of you who are taking the steps and actually implementing the things that you've learned so that you don't repeat your mistakes, people do not see the outcome. Neither do you, but you can feel it. And that's what Spirit is telling you to follow. They're telling you to have enough faith and trust and gratitude for everything that you've been through, to leave all of that behind and continue to navigate your position, because your position is a position that's going to be coveted. Your position is a position that is going to be fawned over and fought over. But see, the difference between you and the other ones is that you've already jumped out the fucking barrel. You on the ground. You walking in the sand. You about to jump into the water and swim. And then once you get in that water, all the dolphins are going to be talking to you. All the whales are going to be talking to you. You're going to be swimming with the fishes and the turtles. And you're going to be in a better place mentally. I almost said astrologically. The Emperor and the Five of Wands. Do you see what I'm saying? Crabs in a barrel type of mentality. This is beneath you. And it's not beneath you because you're better or worse. It's beneath you because you've already taken the steps that you need to take to get out of that mentality. At one time or another, maybe you were in that mentality. At one time or another, maybe you resonated on some level with these people, but not anymore. Somebody just wants to be at the top of the crab barrel, not knowing that they still in the fucking barrel. Dummy. So what's the advice for Pisces? I said what the fuck I said. You about to see clearly, Pisces. Wow. King of Wands reversed. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Two of Swords reversed. Yeah. So there's obviously for some of y'all, this is a man, Emperor energy, but not really. King of Wands, we saw with the Emperor earlier. It could be an Aries, but it also could be Leo or Sagittarius. And for some of y'all with the King of Wands reverse, it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay. But for some of you, a man is crying behind bars in jail because you're deciding to separate, or a man is trapped spiritually and you decided to separate, or this masculine energy was not able to entrap you in some type of nonsense, malarkey, and bullshit. Your advice is to know that you're going to see clearly something about this Nine of Pentacles reversed, but it was the desire of this King of Wands to put you in this Nine of Pentacles reversed energy, and you're going to understand why. You're going to understand how. Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. You're going to learn something on your travels, on your journey, as you are protected, about how to make your finished product a reality, whatever that is. What's hidden right now, what people are trying to obfuscate from your own eyes, what people are trying to hide from other people, what people are trying to negate and say that it's not true. You are going to see the end result of it. You're about to be appreciated for it. The recognition that you're about to see, the recognition that you're about to receive, and things are going to start speeding up and moving really quickly. And somebody is really going to be angry here that you're moving forward. So what you need to do, maybe it's take your ass online and register your legal firearm while the Second Amendment is still valid. I mean, I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? There needs to be some type of protection on you and what it is that you do. What's the Two of Swords reverse? Or a boundary that's put up? Two of Cups. Yeah, you're about to start coming in contact with people who agree with you, who are in alignment with you, who don't disagree with what it is that you're saying, or constantly try to combat what it is that you're saying because they want to be the one to have the best point. I can't stand these fucking podcasts where these people get on these podcasts and they just overtalk everybody. Shut the fuck up. Don't even listen to what the guest is saying. I was watching this clip of this podcast because this whole thing is going on with Zeus Network, and they talking about the Greek gods and you know how they using the Greek gods to try to manifest some bullshit through Zeus Network, and it's a whole scam type of situation going on. I digress. But it was a girl who was being interviewed by these two dudes about the head man, Lemmy or whatever his name is, and they were doing this interview with the girl, and first of all, it was the black man in the background. Man, I just hold on, man. I just don't believe. I just don't. Shut the fuck up with your old ass who should know better to shut your goddamn mouth talking shit. If you listen to what the girl is saying, if you get past your pride and your ego, if you get past your childhood trauma and how you mad at your mama and your daddy for your situation, and you shut the fuck up and listen, you would maybe learn something, goof. And that's the ignorance that I can't stand. That's the ignorance that I try to help y'all avoid. That's the ignorance that I try to keep you from getting involved in. And those are the type of people who you've been dealing with, who are going to try to say and do things that are going to, pop you out of nowhere, pop up on you, and try to make you upset about something that you do. And you see how heated I'm getting in this reading? I'm not even heated, to be honest with you, but you could call it what the fuck you want to call it, because you're going to do that anyway. I'm passionate about what I'm saying because I'm sick of everybody who's in a position to help make some type of change in the world feel like they can't do it. So that's who I'm passionate about. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say regardless. But that's what these people are trying to get you to do. This is the energy that I'm picking up on. And that's why I'm getting so protective, coming at y'all to get you to understand the seriousness of the energy that I'm picking up on. You're getting out of a space where that is not your reality. You're getting out of a space where you're surrounded by these idiots. You're getting into spaces that are more intelligent. You're getting into spaces where people are more aware. You're coming into spaces and places where people have like-minded abilities. Judgment. Magician. There's somebody here who is your peer, or maybe not your peer, because the Two of Cups is like, it's not necessarily peers. It's one person is more advanced than the other. But you're coming into a situation where you're networking, or you're meeting people, or you're interviewing with a company or somebody who is like-minded with you. Two of Swords reversed. People are waking up to what it is that you are saying. People are realizing the power that you hold and what you've been able to accomplish behind the scenes. You will be judged for the things that you say and do. Everyone will. Magician again, and the Justice. Wow. You're receiving justice for your manifestations, for the energy and time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears that you've put into this. Page of Swords. Somebody watching you get justice and trying to manipulate the conversation, but it's going to be very clear who the fuck it is. They're not going to be able to hide behind these little fourth walls. They're not going to be able to hide behind these little raggedy ass keyboards, these dusty, crusty ass keyboards with crumbs in it. They're not going to be able to hide behind these big corporations and these people who they stand in the shadow of. It's going to be very clear who these motherfuckers are. Star. And it's going to be very clear who the fuck you are. What's the Nine of... I was about to say Nine of Swords. What's the Nine of Pentacles reversed? Queen of Cups, Strength card. Yep. The courage to follow your heart, follow your goals, follow your dreams, even if you end up broke. And see, that's the part people don't... These stupid motherfuckers out here think that they need to follow the money still. Okay. Star and the Eight of Cups. Yeah. It's about having faith, pouring into something and having the courage to walk away from something that doesn't serve you, despite the fact that you may be broke. Somebody is angry that you're able to do that, or somebody wants you to think that you should not do that. And that, by all means, I don't know your circumstances. I can't tell you to quit your job tomorrow, because that might be the dumbest shit you ever did in your life. You have to learn how to navigate the situation properly and not make decisions off of temporary emotions. But you also have to understand the amount of faith it takes to put into whatever it is that you want to accomplish, and how meaningful that investment is, and how big and just enormous the return is that you are going to receive off of that investment. That's what Spirit is trying to get you to see. That's your advice, is to see that you are going to receive justice for these manifestations. You're going to get what you put in. And even though a situation is going to look like you're not getting something that you should be getting, that's not the reality of it. You're going to receive what you need to receive no matter what. It's just a matter of how much faith that you have in yourself. What's the King of Wands reverse? Actually, Six of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of you guys are overcoming some type of fear. 4 of Swords, Page of Swords, and that's 5 Swords. Yeah, this is definitely somebody watching you from the past that your spirit team is trying to warn you against. That's what it feels like to me. Someone who you have children with, someone who you're divorced from. Libra energies out here, possibly Taurus. Gemini with the Magician, maybe Aries, Scorpio. Leo with the Strength card. Scorpio with the Tower. Cancer with the Moon card. Virgo with the Hermit. And it could be male or female or indifferent. Nasty energy. There's also people observing this person's behavior. It's something about like everything being seen. What else does Pisces need to know? Divine counterparts. Wow. It's complicated. This is your destiny. And I said something about your destination and your destiny earlier. 4-2, 4-2, 6, 6, 6. Yeah, the situation is complicated right now, but you're coming into alignment with your destiny. What else does Pisces need to know? Sit the fuck down. Not yet. Deeply connected. Wow. So yeah, calm down. Okay, let me calm down because I'm getting a little upset, right? I'm mad. Not yet, okay? There's definitely something that has to be resolved when it comes to this conflict that's going on. It has to be like, it's just an overall collective energy of the disruption that needs to be dealt with. And then all of these divine counterparts are going to be coming together. All of these people are going to be in alignment with what they're actually meant to be doing once the dust settles. That's what it feels like. One more card for Pisces, what they need to know. Time to act. Yeah. Somebody, I don't know. Okay. There's an energy out here that wants you to basically sit still when you need to act. Okay. Kick rocks barefoot with no shoes on, fresh out the bathtub, bitch. Messy boots. See what I'm saying? There's an energy out here. I don't know if it's of other readers, giving you false fucking hope, making you look like Boo Boo the fucking fool, Bozo the clown. I don't know if it's a person from your past making you think that you don't deserve things. I don't know if it's friends or family members who are gossiping about what you're doing and trying to doom you to some type of failure. But whatever this energy is, you need to tell it to kick rocks. Okay? Because it's trying to make you feel like it's not the time to take action or trying to make you feel like you need to procrastinate or hesitate or wait when it's no, that's a fucking lie. That is not true. You need to take action on the things that you feel inspired to take action on when you feel inspired to do it. Because one thing about it is the moment may not come again. Okay? And I'm not saying that you're not going to get what you're meant to get. I'm not saying that things are not meant to happen the way that they're meant to happen, or that they won't happen the way that they're meant to happen. But what did Monica say? You only get one love, one in a lifetime. Talking about one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. What's the advice for Pisces? What is the advice? It's never too late to start over. You have to trust you have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. As a door slams. Just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better, okay? I said what the fuck I said. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you mad at what I said, tell me why you're mad. Really digest it. If you have a problem with me cursing, get the fuck on. Okay? I love you guys. If you want to book your personal reading, get the discount code from the post section. Anything you need to know is linked below. And I will see you guys next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.